Hey there, I'm here with Wild Kyle. We spent yesterday looking for fossils, and today Kyle said he'd like to look for something other than fossils, and I agreed.
It's surprising, right, that I said that.
So we're here on Lake Huron, and I don't know what we're going to find, but we're going to go looking and hopefully come up with something good. It's a big cladophora, which may or may not be cladophora. It's a coral and black matrix, let's just call it that. If I can get it out of the water. That's a good one. The rest of it isn't very good though. That part is nice, but it looks like it goes all black on the back. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there, even though it's nice. Water's dead calm today.
You got a rock scoop, Rob?
I do.
I don't know if it'll pick that up because it's big, but it's cool looking.
The concrete?
No, this greenish with the... yeah, the concrete. That's kind of a weird rock. That's pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it.
If it was in Lake Superior, I'd wonder if that was an agate in there, but it's not.
Maybe like a chert, but I don't know.
Not sure.
Cool. Well, right here, what's this green? That looks kind of cool.
That's epidote.
I'm just going to get my hand cold for this one. Oh, wow.
That's a nice piece of epidote.
I like that a lot. I think I'll throw that in the bucket.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
That's gorgeous.
It's a Gogandotillite with a lot of color in it. There's a Petoskey stone hiding down here. The water's pretty cold this time of year, so not really end up sticking my hands into it. I'll set it down to this next to this Petoskey stone. We'll look at two. I think that one's a little better. I have enough Petoskey stones for a while though, so unless it's spectacular, I'm not taking it home. There's a horn coral sticking out of this piece of limestone. Oops. Flipped over. I think that's a horn coral. A small pudding stone down here. Nice tumbler size.
Oh, cool.
Here, would you pick that up? And I want to see the other side, but I don't have a free hand.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a keeper.
That's a cool one.
I think that's epidote, or has epidote in it down there. If I can get my scooper under it. There we go. It's a beautiful rock. If you go out too deep, the rocks get kind of covered in some sort of sediment. They don't look as pretty. Try to stay a little closer to shore here. There's a nice pudding stone. I haven't picked it up yet to turn it over, but that side's nice.
Rob, I had to film you filming your rock because that's a nice rock.
It is a nice rock.
Look at
I'll
that.
dump it down here so I can flip it over. I don't think there's anything on the back. Nope.
That's
Nice chunk there, though.
That's beautiful. Oh, that other side's just empty, though, isn't it?
Yep.
Man, it tried.
A pretty one down here. Don't know what kind of rock that is, but I've tried to tumble it before, and it's kind of soft and just doesn't take a nice shine, but it sure is a nice looking rock. Speaking of nice looking rocks, no, that's not that nice looking, but it's a Petoskey stone.
That one's pretty cool.
It's a pretty piece of, I think, quartzite. There's It's a pudding stone, real white, doesn't have much stuff in it. A little bit of confetti.
Confetti. Speaking of planets, this pudding stone reminds me of a little planet.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like a band around it with chunks. Kind of fun.
Funny thing is, you were speaking of planets on your video, not my video.
Oh my gosh, it's well, that's a good reason.
He found a rock that looked like Saturn, he thought.
It's a good reason to ask him to watch my video.
Yeah, watch Kyle's video if you want to see the speaking of planet stuff.
It's kind of cool.
Green. Let's take a look at that first. It's kind of like that other one I found.
Look how green that is. I don't know if it shows up well, but it's a dark,
very dark green, yeah.
And then nothing on that side.
Okay, I just found what looks to be a pretty nice pudding stone. If I can get it out of there without getting too wet. A little deep for my gloves, I think. And a little big for my scoop, but probably get the job done. There we go. There's a lot of pudding stones along here, but they're not all that great. And that one's not nearly as good as I thought it was. I saw that big red chunk and got excited. But the rest of it is not very chunky. Oh well. Keep looking. So Florida boy, how's it going? Are you surviving the cold?
My body's completely warm other than this hand right here.
Oh, okay. You're doing better than I thought you might be. What's the temperature in Florida this time of year?
I'm sure today it's probably about 80 degrees down there.
That sounds nice right now.
That sounds amazing.
It's what, low 40s here?
I will say though that this summer was so terribly hot. I'm kind of loving this. I'm embracing it. I'm just gonna let it happen.
All right. Glad you're happy. I'm happy too, but I'm thinking about the upcoming winter where we have hard water in the winter and it makes rock hunting difficult.
See, I don't got to worry about that, at least that's probably why I'm enjoying it, because I know that I'm going back down. I don't have to experience that winter.
Yeah, your winter's your good time, huh? Oh, look at that rock.
The best time down south.
That green one's cool.
I'm going to change the battery on this log and I might eat a sandwich.
All right, I guess it's lunchtime. I think that's probably unikite down there, but it's a real light colored one. Just everything's kind of scummy in this area. I haven't had the camera on in a long time, but that's pretty neat. And then, while I was looking at that one, I saw this little Petoskey that might be good too. Oops. Come on, get on there. Oh, that is a nice one. That's a keeper. Well, it's raining now. It wasn't supposed to rain until after 2, and it's only like 1 o'clock, so I don't know what the deal is. But the good news is the rocks are wet up here, and the Petoskey stones that wouldn't normally show up high here are showing up a lot better. And the rocks down there are too big. We don't really find anything anyhow. So I guess it's okay. Look at that mudstone. You can sort of polish these, but they don't turn out super shiny, but I sure wish they did when I find one like that. That's exceptional. I decided to polish this one up because I haven't done one of these in a while, and I thought you might like to see it. There's the shine I was able to get on this. Not as shiny as a lot of rocks, but it gets a little bit of a shine. This is really, really soft. Touching it on most of the wheels would make a flat spot almost immediately. Even the 600 wheel here, which is the 4th wheel. So I did most of the work on this on the last 3 wheels. Anyhow, that's completely dry. That's the shine you can expect to get on one of these. Alright, back to the beach. Let's go find more. This one cracked under pressure. It's kind of fun. Put it back together. Yep. There's a Petoskey stone I would have never found if it was dry. They just don't show up when it's dry, but that's a really nice one. Wasn't looking forward to rain, but I'm kind of happy it's here now. Keeping dry?
Yeah, mostly. It's pretty fun with the rain. It's helping us find Petoskey.
The one I just found.
Oh my gosh, how about that banded shirt right there?
Ooh, nice.
Oh, weird.
No, not nice.
What the heck?
Wait,
is that even banded shirt or is that a fossil?
Maybe it's a horn coral.
I think it might just be a
horn coral looks like banded. I thought it was banded shirt too.
I think it's a fossil.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Where? Weird.
Got really big rocks in this area, so it's kind of hard to find much. But that green one's pretty. Got a thing for green rocks for some reason. That's a nice one. But I think I'm going to leave it there. Not sure what kind of rock that is. Sure is some nice red. I guess it's like a granitoid, I guess. If it wasn't granite looking, I'd probably take it home and tumble it. It's raining a little bit harder now. This little bay is still just beautiful. And then I just found something kind of interesting. It's Petoskey on the left, and it looks like Favosites on the right. There's a pretty rock. Get that washed off. Yeah, it's green and white, not the colors I prefer, but I like green, I like white, but you put the two together and it makes me think bad thoughts. Maize and blue, that's what we want to find. I gotta admit that's pretty. Even that color combination. Keep finding fun stuff in this area. I like this just for the bright colors.
Ooh.
Yeah, made Kyle go, ooh. That's a pretty rock. That's that stuff that looks like it would tumble great and never really does. I think that's the stuff. Not going to take it home to find out, but I just like it. Can still enjoy it here. Don't have to be tumbled every time. Interesting fossil down here. I don't know what that is. It's nifty looking. I do know what this is. Oh no. Just the back looks good. It's a Petoskey stone, but only that little bit is good, and then the rest is just gray. Hey, look at this little guy. Neato.
Yeah, see the little things here? Oh. See the little lines going across along with the vertical lines? You get the horizontal in there too?
Not without my glasses, but if that's what it is, then it is probably a stromatoporoid. That's what this is, the one that I tossed him. He said the bumps on the top he thinks are worn off.
Yeah, so the bump would, they'd go up to that point, so the tops just got worn off, so all you're seeing is the cross section.
Okay, so I told him I thought it was a coral, but if you're seeing what you're saying you're seeing on the side that I can't see, then that is stromatoporoid.
That's
good.
My non-expert opinion.
Yeah, but you've convinced me. Well, I just saw this Petoskey worth taking a look at. Do I keep that or not keep that? I don't know. Maybe I should just give it to Kyle. He'll take anything.
Really?
Well.
This one?
What do you think? I think I've decided not to take it.
I think I might leave it too.
All right. I thought I could talk him into that one.
What's this one?
Another Petoskey. Little spot here. All of a sudden we're into Petoskies all over the place. There's one right here. It's not very good. Pretty good little spot. Oh, this kind is, I guess you call it silicified. When they're really white like this, and they tend to be not super rounded. Tend to be a little more jagged like that. I don't know if jagged's the right word, but bumpier. And those are just horrible for doing anything with. You can tumble them. They tumble like an agate almost. They're really hard. But they always have like little pits and stuff in them. They just never turn out very nice. I do like seeing them on the beach though. What else can we find? Kyle just ran in front of me to get all the good stuff.
I did.
Did you find something good?
Maybe. If I had a pour on. Nah. It's cool. But it's, yeah, that side's cool.
It's an okay one.
Pretty.
Alright, and then the rocks get all scummy up there, so I think this might be where we turn around and go the other way. I'm recording this on a Sunday, so I think it's appropriate that I find a holy rock. That's a fun tree. I like it. But I also like stripy rocks. And there's one right there. Ooh. And little blobs in the middle there. It's a really fun rock. I'm gonna let it stay right there and keep having fun. This tree isn't quite as pretty. So Kyle, where'd you get this idea for a thumbnail?
From your video.
That's a weird color. Kind of purplish and yellowish. Like all the little polka dots there. Hate to use technical jargon on you like that, but polka dots. Check out that Petoskey. It's got a nice side pattern. Usually you look for the little hexagons on the ends, but the sides look pretty cool too. I really like that side a lot. That's going to look cool polished up. I'm really happy I decided to take this one home. Normally you see the tops of the corals, like along there on a Petoskey stone. Here's the bottom. But in this one, you get to see them kind of growing upward. It's a pretty little Petoskey stone. We're just about back, and I just found a beautiful little Petoskey. Kyle just found one a couple minutes ago that was, we were just saying it was the best one of the day, and his is better than this because it's a little bigger, but this is pretty close. Not huge, but I love it. Even the back's good. So Kyle, if somebody's never seen one of your videos, which one would you recommend?
I think I would like to drive people to a recent cutting video that I did where we cut a bunch of agate from Florida. Like literal agate, actual nodules, not just the agatized coral. And it's some of the most beautiful agate I've ever seen from the state. So we're going to link to that video.
All right, sounds good. So he'll see you over there.
So very recently... Sorry.
So Kyle,
I think a good one would be, I've done a... No, neither.
Should I ask it differently?